Hello everyone, welcome back to another Star Stable video, training video guys. I am so sorry, I'm like a day late on this. I've had a lot of crap going on in my life, so I just couldn't get on SSO at the moment. I was just like, I can't do it right now. So I was, so welcome back to another training video. It's still Sunday time training video, it's just a day late. I am so sorry for that, like always. But yeah, guys, I'm going to be reading some more Reddit posts, and this one is on if you lose your star coins due to an error Star Stable made themselves, you are not entitled to a refund. Now, there might be some cursing in this, guys, so if you do not allow your child to, listen to any cursing, that is totally fine. I'll try to beep it out, or I'll try to cut it out just so you guys don't hear it, but if I accidentally slip a word or two, I'm sorry about that. But yeah, let's get started. So this one does have the F word in it, so I'm gonna try to blur it out, or just like, you know what, I'll just say it in a way that, you don't really know what the word is, it's kind of, I'll just try to like, I won't say it, I'll just do that. Anyway, so the first says, "This is the worst customer service I have ever seen. Why would you openly, as a company, want to admit you'll never refund players because of your inability to fix your own game?" So, yeah, that is true. Like, if you do own a game that makes a lot of money off of the game because of star coins or because of anything, really, you really need to be able to refund people their money back if something happens, because it's not the player's fault if your star coins get automatic deleted for some odd reason. It's mostly the company's fault because it's something in the system that got screwed up that the player can't control. And when you say you can't refund that, it's messed up, because it tells the player you don't care enough. You don't care enough that you're gonna refund me my star coins that I've spent a lot of money on. If that means like you had about 20,000 star coins, or if that means you had over 40, because there's not a limit on star coins right now, like that is a lot of money in US where I live. So currently 10,000 or 5,000 right now is going for about $60. And that's a lot of money, guys. That is not like a walk in the park kind of spending. You can just go and spend whenever you want. That is a decision you have to make on your own, and if you're willing to do that, that is a thing you shouldn't, worry about in the future of getting, deleted or whatever happens, Okay, so this is like a reply to it, and these are kind of like a year ago, so they're pretty recent. It says, "Honestly, I mention her a lot, but the YouTuber Rattle has done a whole series on Star Stables and the stuff they have screwed paying customers over for, and it is ridiculous. Like, there was a bug with buying horses where it gave you a completely different horse. They refused to correct it or refund the star coins and kept blaming the players, saying they should have double-checked before buying the horse. It's honestly ridiculous." Now, that sounds horrible, because, like, if you advertise something that isn't actually that's a scam, technically. That's like anything. If you're on Facebook Marketplace and you put a picture of a really nice car, someone buys it for, I don't know how much, like $100,000, and you show up with some janky old thing, it's like a total scam. You spent all your money on this, and now that's not what you bought, So, yeah, it's kind of the same thing. It's like, if I'm going to buy a horse that is advertised like it is, so if this horse, like, you know how SSO is, they advertise they advertise the horse as it is, you look through it, you pick the mane, like, if you bought that horse, and you get, I don't know, a Trekiner instead, that's, like, a major screw-up in the system. And it shouldn't have that problem, because if you're spending like 950 star coins on a horse and that is not the horse you got, then yeah, that's a major screw up for sure. But yeah, I haven't actually, like, none of these I've actually had to deal with in the game before. I've seen videos where Star Stable YouTubers will actually say that it happened to them, or like it is gonna happen or something. Like, I've never had it happen to me before, but if it did happen to you guys, I'm so sorry that ever happened to you. I know that is so nerve-wracking because it's just not a game you would see that much. Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I forgot my sound was on. You're probably hearing echoes and echoes. Somebody commented, Star Stable. I like money. That is true. They do like money, that is for sure. And who doesn't? I'm not trying to take a side here, but currencies these days are a lot different. And with inflation and all that, it's a lot harder to, price things up because in Sweden, in that area, like, to them, it's, I don't know how their currency works. I think it's euros, I think is what they use. Like, I'm not sure. If that's wrong, let me know. But, like, to them, like, that's cheap. Like, whatever they price it at. Like, they could have it priced at, $20 for 10,000 star coins. But in the USA, it's 60 because euros and dollars are two different currencies. And normally, US dollars will normally outweigh the other dollars. Sadly, it's sad to say because I live in the US and buying stuff right now is just so expensive. Sometimes I do wish I was like in the UK or Sweden or somewhere else where it wasn't so high. But yeah, US dollars mostly outweighs every currency because it's like the biggest one right now. But yeah, I feel like with living in the US right now is like hard because of how much inflation has hurt us. And especially with the star coins, like, I'm kind of scared. I'm not going to lie. If star coins become $100, like if 5,000 is $100, I don't know, in 2 years, then I won't be buying star coins anymore. I'm saying that now because, like, I'm not spending $100 on a game that, I'm just not wanting to spend that much money because there's no point, I could buy a nice shirt, some shorts at, like, Lululemon for that price and get my money's worth. And then when I buy $100 worth of star coins, it's like, okay, well, I might not want to use that right now. I might not want to buy a horse right now, or I might not want to do anything with that. I might want to save up. It's kind of a thing where it's like, you kind of feel like you need to spend that money because you spent so much money on it that you're like, well, if I don't spend these 100 star coins, I don't get my money's worth. You know what I mean? So, yeah. Okay, there are people in the embassy server, which means ambassador, if you don't know, actually defending them, saying, you had the choice not to spend star coins, like they're gonna get something for, like you're going to get something for kissing butt, lol. Oh my gosh, yeah, there are actually... I'm honestly, if you guys have a problem with me, whatever I say, please let me know. Don't hate on me. Like, I'm just trying to explain to you guys, like, what I think. And honestly, if you don't agree, that's totally fine. I'm not trying to take sides here. It's just, I'm just trying to explain, like, what exactly I think about the comment. Like, anyway. So, yeah, the ambassadors kind of have to defend the Star Stable people or the Star Stable makers because if they don't, they're probably going to lose a job. I know it sounds horrible, but, like, it's just like anything. If you go against your owner at a store and you say, this is bull, I don't like how you're paying me right now, it's kind of, it's like not that good, they're more likely just gonna let you go because they don't want to hear that stuff. So, like, if ambassador goes against the company, they mostly, like, will get let go and won't be an ambassador anymore. That's just the hard truth. So yeah. This is a waste of star coins anyway. You're up to date with the quest line. Still, I agree they should refund it. Yes. Anyway, when you're up to date with the question, still I agree they won't refund it. I'm kind of a little confused with that comment, but I think I know what they're saying. But yeah, anyway, it's kind of annoying when, like, you're up, like, because I'm level 23, and there's not much for me to do, honestly, as a level 23 player. Because, they only release the storyline, every, I don't know, 4 months, maybe? No offense to Star Stable. Like, they're working on it, I get that. But, like, sometimes I'm just like, I really need something to do except, having to, train my horses every 5 days, And I love doing it for you guys. Like, honestly, don't get me wrong. I love doing it. But sometimes I want to make new content and not have to wait every Wednesday for a storyline to come out. You know what I mean? So, but I get why they do it, because it gives them more time during the week to do it. So, yeah. Let's see. They literally make their image worse and worse. How can they openly state this? Looking at every other game, you get at least anything if you're facing an issue. SSO would never. I hate their attitude so much. Let me read the rest of this. Hold on. I hate this race because I always mess up. At least they compensated the players who bought the store coin pack with the brown set for Christmas. We got the pink ski set because of a bug. SSO ended up giving us the brown set as well. Sorry, I'm trying to read it in race because this race is so, windy. The only time I've seen them do this, I'm 100% sure it was because of legal reasons and not wanting to actually refund the money. Yeah, I don't remember that. I'm sorry. I don't stay up with the glitches in this game because I normally, when I buy, star coins, I normally don't buy the bundles because I don't really have a use for them. Yeah, I got the pets for the new magic horses that came out, but, I don't use them. There's no, yeah, I can match with my horses all the time now, but, at the same time, I'm I don't really, I don't have a meaning for them. But I get what they're saying is just, they're not doing anything illegal. It's just they don't want to refund the money, So, yeah. I went in reverse. That's not what I want to do. Okay, no matter how much SSO pushes that we're not like other games, we're your friends, they're not. They're not to be trusted with your money. I'm not laughing or anything. I'm just thinking of how to put this because yeah, I don't know. I like Star Stables, but I don't like getting too deep into the background of how it's made or who's behind it. Honestly, if I don't know, they gotta promote them somehow, and I'm not trying to say anything bad about them right now, but they gotta I don't want to say this without making them look bad because they're not, but I know how people think sometimes is that they're just everyone has their own opinion. I'm not judging your opinion, honestly. Yeah, some people, some companies will honestly try to promote them to make them look better is what I'm trying to say. And in all reality, they're just trying to make themselves look worse because they don't reach that prompt or what is it, promo? I don't know what it's called. But that thing they're trying to do, and then when they're oh yeah, we'll do this and we'll make sure that everything's this, and then next thing you know, they're doing something that was never in the package. I thought you said this and now you're doing this, it's kind of a two-faced thing. But yes, but some yeah, I get SSO says they're not like every other game, and they're not, but I don't know how to say it. It's hard to explain. But yeah, we're gonna read one more comment, guys, after this race, and we're probably gonna end the video because it's about 13 minutes and I keep rambling on. I don't want to keep rambling on because I'm kind of tired. I'm not gonna lie. I have to go work out with my friend in a couple hours, so I just wanted to get this video out. Let's read one more let's see. Hold on. Let me go collect my race, and then we'll read the one more, and I'll explain it, and then we'll end the video. Oh, that's funny. Okay. Let's read a long one. Okay. They always gaslight their players by tacking on, we recommend staying patient to every complaint, even when these people have been patient for so long, finally reported the bug after months and of waiting for them to fix it without ever saying anything. Being that way always claims that they already know it exists and being patient with every bug you report. Wow, it's almost as if when your game doesn't work, multiple people will report it. Geez, I've gotten that canned reply when reporting a few bugs. I've actually waited months for them to do something about, but began to wonder if I was the only one experiencing them. And it's so passive-aggressive to their players, honestly. Yes, honestly, I get what you're saying, because, I reported one time, I said this, in my last video, or, a couple of videos, where I bought star coins, and like Star Rider for $75, and I never got it. I reported it, and then they're like, yeah, we'll get to you, we'll make it right, we'll refund you the money, and they never did. And I feel like their automated system's a little, like they said, passive-aggressive, because it kind of, yes, in a way, it calms people down, because it like, oh, yeah, no, totally, I totally trust you, but sometimes it annoys people because you said, it's like, I don't know, it's like saying this, I don't know how to say it, it's like, I don't know, it's like being, like, at a meeting for the town or something, and they're like, oh yeah, we'll get right on it, and they never do, And like I said, guys, I don't have anything against our stables, or any of your opinions, honestly, but, everyone has their own opinion, so don't take any offense to any of the answers, and if you do, honestly, tell me, but don't tell me in, like, a mean way, but, but yeah, just tell me what you think. But yeah, guys, that's gonna be about it for the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!